microphone. Y'all, David. I'm the word pronunciation. You actually pronounced my name right. Okay. Give it up for Johnny, man. All it takes is some cocaine and he's gonna get it right, man. Keep doing it, bro. You'll get the fucking foreign down. Oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name right. I just need to do a little line right here. Oh, Kerpal. Oh shit. No, but you said you had fucking prison, rehab, and the big rat. You're a triple threat, man. Well, but what's big rat? That's when like, motherfucker, you crazy. No, but explain me, please explain me. What is big rat?
What you said?
Basically, nah, bro, it's fucking objective. You're fucking nuts. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's cool. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So before living in Florida, I used to live in New York, right? And before, during my time in New York, it was a nice poverty story. I was poor all the fucking time in New York. That's why I moved here. But when I was in New York, I was looking for a job. My resume was kind of fucked up. I was willing to do anything, so I ended up getting a job as a dog walker. Now, the interesting thing about this job was my only experience with dogs up to that point was watching Scooby-Doo and shit like that. So I had no experience, but I'm like, alright, whatever, I can do this shit. So I get my job as a dog walker. It's kind of slow, I'm still broke. I get my first dog walk. So I'm all excited, I'm hyped up. It's a Sunday, I get my dog walk job, and I'm a little hungover from the Saturday night before, but I'm like, whatever, cool, let's do this. So I take the train to Chinatown, New York. And for those of y'all who are not familiar, Chinatown, New York is a neighborhood in Lower Manhattan, a very congested Asian neighborhood. A lot of markets, fish markets, cabs, cars, everything. Very congested area. So I'm like, all right, whatever. This may be a little bit more difficult to walk, but whatever, cool, let's do it. So I end up going to Chinatown. I go up the 5-story walk up, and I end up going to this dude's house. So I knock on his door, and then some dude in his underwear, middle-aged white dude in his underwear, opens the door, disheveled. All right, man, what's going on? So I'm like, I'm here to walk your dog. He's like, all right. He closes the door. I wait a couple minutes. He puts some pants on, and then he lets me in his apartment. So then I go inside his apartment, right? And his apartment was messed up. Like, there's pissy newspapers all over the floor. There's bite marks on his couch. There's I think there was a live shit somewhere in the corner. And then there was a Dalmatian in a cage with a muzzle on. So I'm like, oh shit, am I walking a dog or a grizzly bear here? What am I doing? So I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I go to him, and he's like, yeah, this is my dog. It may be a little, wild, but if it's wild, all you gotta do is you just pat it down, you tell it to sit down, stop, and you should be good. So I'm like, all right, that seems like great advice for a vicious animal. Just tell it to stop, and so I was like, yeah, just do that. So then he ends up leaving, and the apartment early, and then I gotta get the dog. So I'm walking to the cage. And then I'm opening the cage, and the dog's kind of just looking at me. I'm like, I'm gonna get a fucking finger bit off here. And I end up able to get the leash on, and then off we go, right? So now we're walking through Chinatown. We're walking, and the whole time I'm walking this dog, it has this tendency. It's growling, and it's keeps on tilting its head back. It's trying to do some crazy shit, and it's trying to maneuver and shit. I don't know what it's doing, but this dog it's intimidating other dogs and people on the street. And and it's doing this shit. And this walk is scheduled for 1 hour. So it's doing it. 10 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by, it keeps on like wiggling and all that shit. And then it ends up getting the muzzle off, right? It got the muzzle off, and I'm like freaking out. Like, all right, this dog can actually attack someone now. Like, it can bite someone. So whatever, I'm like, all right, I'm getting paid. This is my first job. I gotta stick this out. So now I'm walking the dog. It's doing the same like barking and jerking its head as it was doing before, except this time it has no muzzle. And I'm like, oh shit, like this is getting kind of crazy. Like, all right, 20 minutes go by, 40 minutes go by. All right, I got 20 minutes left. Let's do this. After 40 minutes, it's still doing the same shit. It ends up tilting its head back and somehow getting out of the leash. Now I'm bugging out. I'm in Chinatown. This is a fast Dalmatian, and it makes a run for it, right? And I'm like, I'm going to jail, or I'm gonna get killed or some shit. Like, this dog's gonna get killed. It's gonna get run over by a cab. Like, this is crazy. So then I'm like, all right, what do? I call the dog. I'm like, Pookie, come here. Pookie's not coming back. Pookie, come back. And then I end up actually forming people on the avenue. Like, yo, this dude, go there. This lady, go there. This dude, go behind me. This dude, go behind me. And like, they actually did it. So then they start helping me, that New York love. So then the dog walks past the dude in the far right avenue corner. The dog gets past him. Then he's coming back towards me. He goes to the lady in the far left behind me. She doesn't get him. Then he does the same shit back and forth, and then one dude finally gets the fucking dog. And I'm relieved. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to jail. This dude is gonna pay me. We did a good job. But at this point, the dude, I'm grabbing the dog by the collar. I'm like, fuck the leash, man. And I'm cutting this walk short. I'm taking him straight back home. So, I'm walking him by the collar, and I end up putting the dog back in the apartment, and then as I'm putting the dog back in his cage, the dog takes a bite out of my jacket, right? I had one of them puffy, like, puffer jackets, and then I got feathers all over this dude's fucking apartment. So I'm like, all right, whatever, let me clean some of these fucking feathers. So I clean the feathers up, whatever. I clean most of them up. I can leave a couple feathers. And then I go back downstairs and I sit on a bench all relieved. And then I get a call from the guy. He's like, oh, thank you for returning my dog, but I just was curious why there are feathers all over my apartment. And I'm like, oh, your dog, pretty much tried to attack me and kill me. And that's why you got feathers all over your apartment. And then he was like, oh, all right, that's cool. And that's my story. Like, yo,
I don't know, a loose dog running around Chinatown, I think that's fast food, right?